There isn't really anything such as death. Have you heard this before? My name's Kunal and my channel is called Conversation Corner. And on my channel, I talk about the impacts words have on our thought process and our actions. I want to dissect the word death today to really try and investigate what do we really mean by it. We're said to be alive when we have consciousness in our body, when our heart is beating, our organs are functioning, we can think, we can speak, we can communicate. And death is said to occur when the heart stops beating and the organs stop functioning, right? And then brain activity shuts down. Now, is that really death, or is that simply the cessation of consciousness in the human body? What we call human life should really be called life in the human body, because life on earth exists in various forms. Life exists in a cat, life exists in a mosquito, life exists in a spider, life exists in a plant. Life exists in so many species on planet earth, and we don't understand that the same life that is there in us is there in all other species, except that the configurations of the mind body complex are different. So you have a bird that can fly, you have fish that can survive underwater, and us humans live on land. The functions of our body are very different, but consciousness as such is endowed in all of us. Now, we don't know what consciousness is like outside our mind body complex. I cannot feel what you're going through because I don't share your mind body complex. Similarly, you do not feel what I'm going through because you don't share my mind body complex. What we call as death or the extinguishment of a being may not be final because we don't know what life is like outside of our mind body complex. And that's the reason it's been said that there is no such thing as death as the opposite of life. Death is the opposite of birth, because if we see life, life just keeps continuing. You had your mom, she had her mom, so on and so forth, and life continued. We say death is the opposite of life because we think of life starting at the time of birth, whereas birth is continuity of pre-existing life. So if the life that you call birth came from pre-existing life, that too had to come from pre-existing life, and the chain goes on, so on and so forth. So when the event of what we call death occurs, we're not sure if that consciousness now inhabits another mind body organism and functions differently. So before the earth was created, or before the earth was formed, we don't know what consciousness was like in the mind body that it inhabited. Right now, the consciousness in our mind body is expressed through our sense organs. Is We know that we have sight, we have hearing, we have smell, we have touch, and we have taste. We know the world through these senses and our rational mind, which aggregates all of this and tries to make sense of it. We don't really know what life outside the human body was before the earth was even formed. So it's not easy to comment on what life is after death because we don't have the experience of inhabiting a body with consciousness after death. The whole purpose of this video is to tell you that life as we conceived it is not something that starts and ends in a point of time. It's a part of a continuity, and we only know the continuity till the time we inhabit this mind body complex, which is that of a human being. What really takes place afterwards, no one knows. Although different religions have different claims, we've not actually tested them, so we cannot be absolutely certain about them.